Xbox is matching.
We are live.
What's up, MPX addicts? Welcome to MPX Rehab. I am your host, the hashtag certified Mark J. Williams, here with my co-host as always.
You gonna try to tell people I'm late again?
No.
Okay.
I didn't say you were late. That would be our producer.
Uh-huh. And you still haven't fired her yet.
I can't.
The voice of the MPX addicts, Kyle Smith.
And, obviously from the name of the show and, everything like that, we are very much today being grateful for the career of a guy who, admittedly, it's not his last match ever, but last week was his last match at Metroplex Wrestling, Dexter Hardaway.
Yeah. Obviously, Dexter has meant a lot to not only just MPX, but also us.
Mm-hmm.
If he was not, he was definitely one of the first ones to come out. I'm almost positive he was the first one to actually use us to promote his own stuff, promote himself, promote the show. He really kind of liked us, I guess. And
there's I will say,
he there's actually used us.
Him and Jamie were the ones who came out and
And Dave. I know you're a little upset at Dave, but
Dave didn't do it near as often though. I'm talking sheer volume, the amount of times. Jamie and Dexter were the ones who came out the most.
Well, let's be honest, Jamie loves to talk.
Yeah. And any chance...
Why do you think I am the way I am?
It's true.
That's exactly it. But yeah, no, Dave and Jamie and Dexter were always kind of there for us to use us. Also help us. Like, I love talking to Dexter. I remember one time I was in Austin talking to him about a match, and I was like, oh, yeah, I'm sorry that sucked, because he almost got seriously injured because he was with someone who doesn't know what they're doing. And he immediately goes, no, it wasn't necessarily that. It was this. And he showed me, and he taught me. And it was really cool just to get that experience from him. Not necessarily being a wrestler myself.
Yeah.
Like, for him to actually take time and talk to me and show me something. It was really cool.
Yeah.
And I've always enjoyed talking with Dexter about stuff like that.
And then that's what we talk about when we talk about how Dexter Hardaway is he's a guy you want in your locker room if you can get him because, just talking to him, you'll learn a lot from it. And it's on a, he's a great guy. And wrestling will be lesser for his loss, to be perfectly honest.
As far as, let's be honest, as far as he's seeing him in the action and in the ring, yes. There's not a doubt in my mind he is going to still be tied to the wrestling business.
Yeah.
He's going to, I don't know, possibly open a training school or help as a trainer somewhere. He's going to maybe book or write shows. Dexter is one of those that I feel is always going to be around.
Yeah.
And like you said, any locker room that can get him is always better for it.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
You can look at certain wrestlers, I think Skip in particular. You can tell when Skip kind of started talking to Dexter and how Skip not necessarily got better. I mean, he did, but it was more... He knew how to market himself more. He started using social media more. He started, and we always said, it was a cute little moniker for him to be social media king, but no one used promoting and booking of social media like Dexter.
Yeah, and honestly, it's that was one of his biggest claims to fame, especially since, people looked at him and he's a, older guy, so he's not going to know how to promote himself. It's he promoted himself better than, people younger than us, people who grew up on social media.
Exactly. He promoted himself better than, I would say, 99% of the people there. I mean, you always knew where Dexter was at because he would promote the shit out of a show, letting you know he's there, and then he would have videos hyping up the show, hyping up his match. I mean, it was amazing.
The Bucky series was,
Bucky's Dexter's mom. He did so much great stuff. It was great. So yeah, we are going to miss that aspect of him, but I do feel we're not necessarily losing him. I think we're going to see him around, just not in the ring.
Yeah,
we're going to see him, I think, helping out.
I mean, hell, we see wrestling. Brent occasionally at MPX. So
yeah, we're starting to see him more and more, and that makes me think maybe, hopefully, something.
One can hope. One can dream.
So who knows? Which he looks in great shape.
Yeah, he does.
No longer 400 pounds. I'll punch you in the damn mouth, but it's still
the force.
It's still a good amount of poundage behind it.
Yeah, he's got 400 pounds of force behind it. So you know what? He can lose the weight. He's still got the force. It's all good. But the rest of the show was also obviously very good. Even the parts that weren't that were a little less.
Yeah, as we were about to talk about the show, you realize you were a little hard about this.
Yeah. Well, okay. It's because
me and you were hard for different reasons. I'm more hard because the fans pissed me off.
Yeah. The show started off with Infinite Stock is their new name, which it's stock, not shock. certain people should know what I'm saying.
What hobbit and dwarf said that?
But Infinite Stock, Red and Noah, taking on the Chili Boys, represented by Corey O'Neill. Sorry, my brain glitched. I was about to say Constantine. He's like, no, that's wrong.
No, he's in Tennessee.
Yeah. But Corey O'Neill and Mason Price. And it was one of those things where these guys are good enough to take on veterans and more experienced wrestlers and put on fantastic matches. Mm-hmm. But putting them against each other, it became very obvious for a moment that, oh my God, these guys are still rookies.
Part of it is rookies, and I think part of it is also just not working with each other, really. Like you said, Red and Noah, we obviously are, Noah is a year and a half.
Noah's a year and a half.
And Red is probably 8 months, give or take.
Yeah.
And Corey O'Neill, I know, has been around at least 2 years, I think.
Somewhere around there, yeah.
And Mace Price, I'll be honest, I don't know. I was impressed with him. I've seen Corey O'Neill before, and I've liked him. The team itself, I really did like. I like their chemistry. I like their charisma and bravado when they came out. The fans did piss me off a little bit because it is a little personal for me when it's MPX, homegrown talent, and we're cheering the other team who's supposed to be heel, which I understand I'm a hypocrite on that as far as like face and heel cheering, booing, and that's fine. I totally get that. But when it's homegrown talent.
Yeah.
Lugo's the only one that gets past. Lugo's the only one that can cheer straight up heel no matter who it is.
Yeah. But it's like, when you mentioned that at the show, my first thought was, this should be kind of like a Freebirds versus Von Erichs kind of thing. Because, here at home, our faces are Red and Noah and should absolutely be the people we're cheering for. And whatever outsider team comes in and faces them, they're the heels. Boo them.
I mean, even if it's a great team like Fly Death, it's homegrown talent. We support our own. And it's
Fly Death, don't you mean an unnamed tag team?
Yeah, don't read dirt sheets on results for Elevation. It'll piss you off.
Yeah.
Or at least it did me. Unknown tag team. See what you did? You get me off track.
Sorry.
But no, the Chili Boys, like I said, I have no problem with the Chili Boys. I like them. I thought they're decent. A little clunky in there. It was more, my problem was the fans.
Yeah.
And I get having that strong representation for a new team. That's cool and all. But again, homegrown talent. Like, it would be one thing if they cheered them and then Red and Noah came out and then they kind of stopped and went with Red and Noah.
Yeah.
But no, it's the whole match.
But at the same time.
And it's only, 25% of them probably?
Yeah.
But that 25% was kind of loud.
But also annoying. At the same time, before anybody takes this the super wrong way, we're not trying to tell anybody how to cheer.
No, I really, like I said, I understand I'm a hypocrite when saying this, but
as like, in my opinion, as like, cheer who you want, but obviously,
okay, Mr. Cheer the face, boo the heel, keep it kayfabe,
unless it's Sebastian,
or
Hardakis, or Byron.
Oh yeah, I haven't seen Byron forever. I forget that's another one that you go all in on.
But which made that short period of time very interesting for me.
Yeah.
I was like, wow, that's like the closest to a full heel turn I've ever made. But I was like, but at the same time, it's like, honestly, if you go to DFW All Pro and it's Red and Noah versus the Chili Boys, I know that the Chili Boys are still heels over there too, but it's like
it'd be the same thing. You would cheer them and boo Red and Noah.
Yeah. Absolutely, because homegrown talent versus foreign talent or outsider talent or whatever you want to call it. I don't know. There's some stuff from the territory days that I think makes it a lot more fun.
It is, and there is. I think the fans do have a in-town rivalry in their own minds with AP and MPX, which I think it was last year. We had thought there was a rumor of maybe some type of thing going on.
Yeah.
Turns out we were both wrong.
Completely.
As always. But no, and like I said, the matches, I like them. I like the matchup. I would like to see it again. Because there was obviously another Chili Boy we could rotate in and out type thing.
Two more.
Well, okay, CJ too. But, I was talking about the one that was there, Dylan, I think is his name. But yeah, seeing that would be great. Like I said, the only thing I remember specifically, because you were talking about clunking, is Noah did almost die.
Yeah.
I'm glad he's okay. I thought it was very. and it may have been the way the match was going, but that was very smart of Red to immediately tag and get in there because everyone knew, oh, no one needs a second.
Yeah. Well, it's just there were some points in which it felt like, stuff happened because, well, they were trying to hit a certain spot at a certain time, but somebody wasn't in the right place at that right time. Right. So therefore, they tried the best they could with what they had. It's
accidents happen.
It's the whole thing of
ballet, remember?
As they get further into their wrestling careers, they will get a whole lot better at improvising. It's like, oh crap, I can't. It's like he's right here in front of me. Yep. I can't run across the ring to do a spear, so I need to do something else.
Yep.
Rather than just launch yourself at him with a shoulder block.
I mean, again, I thought it was decent. Like I said, it's going to have problems here and there, but I enjoyed it. Again, my biggest hang up were not respecting homegrown talent. Yeah. And I know that is a personal issue and my own opinion. And let's be honest, it is kind of how most addicts are, I thought. They are, we've talked about it last week. If you are MPX talent, they will support and cheer and be loyal to you. Outcomers, it takes a while for some outsiders to become an MPX. Tommy Dean, it took how long for the addicts to finally kind of get behind Tommy Dean and accept him and everything. Our jokes aside, right? And just to immediately see the Chili Boys get that reaction, it did kind of take me back. I'm like, whoa, what's going on here? Yeah.
But it's like obviously, like I said, cheer who you want to cheer. Support indie wrestling and the talent.
Just never cheer Sebastian. That's okay.
I don't know. He's getting more people on his side. It wasn't just me this week.
Yeah, it was also the other people that made me mad, wasn't it? Wasn't it the same crew?
Some of them,
do you want to be locked in with them? Is that the crew you want? You want the Robinsons on your side? I think you're going to lose that, sir.
But
I got Ernie and his crew. I'm good. They will yell. They will beat everyone in a yelling contest.
You're not wrong there.
Except me. I will not lose. But
after that, we got the first match of the Prospect Championship tournament. And, make sure you pet the
dog.
Pet the dog. But Xavier Daniels taking on Kari Wright. And this match happened pretty much exactly how I figured it was going to happen. Yeah. But it was still very satisfying to watch.
And you also still got your chance to be sure to let people know there's only one X.
There's only one X at MPX, and it is Xavier Daniels.
Huh, it's the same crew. Seems like we just don't like them as fans, apparently.
Yeah.
Again, Kyle Smith opinions. Talk to me. Do not talk to MPX. Do not talk to Jay. These are my words, my mouth, my opinions. Talk to me.
Could be worse. Could be worse. I mean,
at least they're a lot worse.
At least they're cheering and booing people and not just like sleeping on it.
Yeah, or yelling fish tits for some unknown reason.
Or like just being outright disgusting towards the wrestlers.
I never remember that one, but okay.
The racism yelled at Prince Adam.
Yeah.
The number of times that people just chant, "You are gay, you are gay."
We accept them.
It's like, even if they are, what the fuck is wrong with that?
Yeah.
But I didn't mention this part. X decided he was going to invest in leg glitter.
Yeah, I was kind of shocked. I mean, he had glitter all over, don't get me wrong.
Yeah.
I mean, it's, but with X, it's okay. X is not PED glitter. X is all natural. Do not question that.
Well, even if it was PED glitter, obviously it didn't help him much because, Exodus Prime came out and distracted him for Kari to pick up the win.
So you're just one more step closer to your X match.
Yeah.
Now you just need an Ultimate X to have an X match, right?
Yep. That's when we get Jordan Lennox in and just have those.
Now, if you have an Ultimate X match, you have to have Jordan Lennox. That's just going to happen.
Yeah. It's like the winner not only gets to keep the X moniker, they also get to keep the music.
Like X's Prime be like, fuck that music.
He's got his own music. He doesn't need anybody else. Yeah.
I miss his old music. But no, this match, Kari Wright is one of those that the more and more we're going to see of him, I think more and more the addicts are going to not necessarily respect his talents, but they're going to realize.
And he's settling very well into the heel role. Like I'll say that.
Again, when you have, and let's be honest, we know him and Exodus are super close. to have Exodus kind of be there, not even necessarily the mentor, to be like, hey, this is the Addicts. Here's what to do. Here's one. Like, Exodus Prime read the Addicts. Probably his third match? Yeah. Read us to a T and knew exactly what to do.
The first time he popped out after a win to get in front of Doug and have the ref raise his hand right in front of him. I was like, oh, yeah, no, he knows exactly what he's doing here.
Yeah, he knew exactly, and there's nothing better than when they can do that. And like I said, no one gets a crowd better than Exodus and Schaefer. Yeah. And for Kari to be right next to Exodus and obviously kind of learn and pick up on that.
Oh, yeah.
It's going to be great.
It's like we've seen Kari a couple of times at MPX before he started with Civil Disorder.
Yeah, and he was exciting in the face, and everyone was up for it and super excited. And yeah, now he's hated.
Yeah. Which is good, because he's calling everybody bums and everything like that.
The Addicts are bums. A lot of them are. And it's like when Exodus was selling soap. A lot of the Addicts needed it. It was great. But this match I really enjoyed. It was that classic, strength versus speed and agility. So it was great. Yeah, it's the way we thought it would go.
Yeah.
Now I'm curious to see because again, anytime we get X, I'm excited. So hopefully we get X back maybe. To kind of avenge and go after Exodus.
I mean, yeah, Exodus retains, so he's got to have somebody go after the Addicts Championship.
Exactly, and who better than someone who kind of again came into MPX, is technically MPX owned, even though he's not really. Yeah, because we haven't seen him in a while, and he kind of did break away really quick. Xavier made his kind of statement in MPX when he is Jerome Daniels' cousin
from Cell
Block D. Loved it. Yeah, so it'd be great to have him come back and see him go against Exodus Prime.
Yeah, so we'll see on that one. But of course, that also means that Kari Wright is advancing in the tournament, and since we get 2 matches this coming week, that'll be really interesting.
Well, Purple Rain's only a couple weeks away.
Yeah, well,
about 2 or 3.
3 weeks.
Yeah, it's still a couple, sir. Yeah, Don't get the technical couples only 2. No, it's a couple weeks. It's quick. It's quickly approaching. I don't think you understand how quick it is.
Oh yeah, no, trust me. I'm
excited for Purple Rain. All right, it's right around the corner.
Oh yeah, no,
it's so like Christmas.
Oh mine, yeah. After that, we got to see the living legend Dave Sagan take on the Iron Belly.
Right,
we're on Rehab. The fucking living legend Dave Sagan.
There you go.
Take on the Iron Belly, and pure and simple, this is the best match Iron Belly's had so far.
Oh, I thought you were going to go on the way you went on how you didn't like it.
No. I hate the finish.
And again, I think you're a little biased on it.
Yeah, only because the most recent times that it's happened, it's been the same person. But I just don't like that finish. I never have.
I love it because it is that, like I told you, think 1992 heel Shawn Michaels.
Yeah.
It is the chicken shit heel getting the shit beat out of him, but winning by doing the littlest possible. It's amazing. It's very well done.
Well, something actually got pointed out to me, and I'm going to have to actually go and check it again, is the fact that Dave did actually do like an eye rake or something. It's just that there was enough distance between the eye rake and the finish that it didn't look like it connected.
Yeah. Like I said, I enjoyed it. I like how, like I said, it reminds me of 92 Shawn Michaels, doing the littlest possible to get the win.
Yeah.
And by any means necessary. And like as soon as you sat down, I was like, you're a little biased, be honest. Because again, you are right. This Iron Belly match probably is the best one he's had. Congrats, he's only had, 4?
Yeah.
So, 4 or 5. It's not that hard to top necessarily.
Yeah. Especially given some of the other matches.
Red has said Corey's been wrestling. Corey O'Neill's been wrestling for over 2 years.
Yeah.
Mason's been wrestling about 3 months.
Oh shit!
Yeah.
I didn't realize it was that little.
Yeah, Red's been here since January.
Red's been 7 months, and Noah's been a year and a half.
Yeah,
I was close.
Yeah, so
just off on Mason.
5 chili boys.
5.
Who's the 5th?
CJ, Corey, Mason, Dylan.
John?
Dylan, I think.
Is John Phillips one of them? Because I see him, but I don't remember. If you're watching it, yeah, it's like
Fratty, douchey. what are the other ones?
Nikki, Mikey.
God, and they are the spirit. I love the Spirit Squad.
You know the Spirit Squad with White Claw too.
Fucking loved the Spirit Squad.
It's,
because they did their job perfectly. They were so annoying.
Yes.
People. It's the same as Vicky Guerrero.
Yeah.
People hated Vicky Guerrero. No, she's fucking brilliant.
She was horrible. I never want to see her again. Then she did it right.
Exactly.
It's like the only person who had that kind of job that I really just like. It got to the point where I just turned it off and stopped watching. Was when Michael Cole was, being that annoying heel. I'm just like, nope. I'm sick of this. The only reason I hated
that is because your announcer shouldn't be a heel and part of the show. The announcer is supposed to be unbiased. So for him to go straight to I didn't like about it. Him being annoying is fine because he did the job well.
Yeah.
It's the fact that when say if Cody was to do that.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's not.
Yeah,
they're not unbiased.
Yeah, it's like having a face announcer and a heel announcer. That's one thing. We got Tyler and Cody, and that's great.
Yeah, it's like JR and King.
CJ Ward, Mason Price, Corey O'Neill, JP Coolidge, and Dylan.
JP Coolidge. Okay. So yeah.
I was right. It's Dylan. Okay.
Thank you.
But yeah, thanks for that. I appreciate it because
and I would like to see them back. Like I said, I did like them. I want to see the tag again. One, because I love tag team wrestling, and then two, because I want to see young talent develop.
Yeah, definitely.
So
the Iron Belly versus Dave Sagan match.
Yes.
It was a great match.
Yes, it was.
For all intents and purposes, because it was Iron Belly being able to work with somebody who knows how to work with him.
Yeah, and that's why I was like, him and Kirby was very good. Mm-hmm. But again, that's student trainer, so you kind of take that out of it.
Yeah.
The matches were okay. They were solid. They were rookie matches. And then the tag match.
Yeah.
But this, having a vet in there like Dave, who, even as we talk about, is a vet, but not really, kind of.
Yeah.
He's a grizzled young vet.
Yeah,
much like
I was
Gallows.
gonna say it's like he's got the vet, like clout, but not the.
Well, and he's even got the fucking mindset, man. Like
in a lot of ways, yeah.
Again, I love fucking talking to Dave about wrestling. I mean, I don't get to talk to him much anymore because every time I ask him, he says "piss off," so whatever.
It happens when they buy their own hype, man.
Hey, when you're Stacey Jacks, you can.
That is true.
Dude, I love the gimmick. I really do.
Oh, no, it's fantastic. It's so much fun.
This might be one of my favorite Daves. I really was into the Hale Sagan Dave, the cult leader. This Dave, I don't know. I love this Dave.
Yeah, because it's obviously him having fun. And I love the fact that he's still sort of doing the Hale Sagan, but he's just kind of like, eh.
Yeah. I mean, it's a symbol. He's always going to have it.
Yeah.
But no, Dave and Iron Belly, like I said, I love it. I love the heel work of doing the littlest possible and getting the win. Thought it's great. And then, of course, after the match, thought was great as well.
Yeah, I love it when matches actually do kind of bleed into each other like this, because you had Tatum coming out to confront Dave. Dave
nice
running.
Shirt, too.
Yeah. Dave, booking it and then coming around saying, it's like, Tatum, it's still just business, baby. It's, but you know what? Speaking of business, I have another business transaction. And he calls out Aaron Emerald, which
no, if it wasn't for Dave right here explaining this, we don't know. We still don't really know who Aaron Emerald is.
Yeah.
Now we do, because we've always been talked and told and stuff like that. But again, graphics, look. If it wasn't for Dave saying, "Do you want your bounty?" Like, if it wasn't for all that,
he did have a good follow up on the Addicts page, though.
Yeah, and that's the thing. It's just one of those where, man, we need something. We need your look needs to change, which I understand. It's in a process.
He's getting better. Yeah, it's like he's got custom gear coming apparently. So just give it time.
But I think it was great for Dave to kind of honestly help that.
Yeah,
to help really establish what and who this is.
And you realize this means that he's worked with all three of the most recent rookies now. So
he's the unofficial trainer of him. Kirby's the main, and then you got Dave, who's going to run them through to make sure they're good. It's kind of like Silver. Remember how we had the 4 pillars, and Silver was usually the one that beat the shit out of them and see if they can hang or not?
Yeah.
Now it's Dave.
But yeah, so Aaron versus Tatum. This one was actually, it's probably the best that Aaron's looked too. But then again, it's the brand new rookie working with somebody who knows how to work.
And the Choppy versus became the Chopper.
Yep. Did you see my conversation with him?
Yeah, it was a very proud moment for Tatum.
Oh yeah. Now he gets to do the Welcome to Wrestling spot.
Yes, I thought this was the best Aaron looked. Still a couple things here and there, but that's going to happen
Yeah.
in every match. I mean, we just talked about with Noah and Red and Corey and Mason. There's never a perfect match.
No.
There's always going to be things to work on, things to expound on, things to get better at. Him and Tatum, I thought, did very well for what it was. It was pretty much there for Tatum to look strong and murder someone.
When we talk about matches being great matches or anything like that, it's not just that we're, completely blind to the little, whiffs and foibles and things like that. It's like, but we just also understand that shit like that happens.
Right.
It's like, oh God, he whiffed a move.
Right.
Did anybody else see it? No. Okay.
I was gonna say it's not your Rivera. Like that's one where I think you and I know stop bringing it up, but that's an example of nothing going right.
Yeah. It's like if it had been a move that went wrong, like it's like when Christian Mox missed that two.
Oh, I thought you did 3 times.
No, he did it twice.
Okay.
Missed the standing moonsault and then, tried for it again. It's like that's a little obvious. If he had missed it the once and then moved on, it would have been nothing. Same with Rivera. He tried 3 times to do the same move, failed miserably every time, and it just, like, especially since he's an complete unknown at MPX, you heard the crowd, or more especially, you didn't.
And again, though,
hear
like
the
I
crowd.
said, the addicts are very hard on talent they don't know, which I am technically guilty of it too, but I try not to.
Yeah.
But yeah, the addicts, again, it takes a while for them to like you, and we are very quick to judgment. But no, again, Aaron, this is the best match he had that he looked.
Yes.
I do want
able
more.
to put some heat on Tatum.
Yep, and I would love, like I said, I think having Dave explain the whole bounty thing, I think that helps for Aaron's character tremendously.
If we can get more of that.
Yeah.
Like backstage, when he's going to have a match or something like
And
that.
again,
backstage vignettes.
Not even just backstage vignettes. Again, use the addicts page. Film your own promos.
Yeah.
Film your own vignettes. Film your own fucking bounties. Like, do whatever.
Hey, if you happen to know somebody who, runs a production company and already does promos for people, maybe work with them.
It's not a very subtle hint.
I
feel like you need a giant neon sign with an arrow pointing down at you.
Yeah.
But no, seriously, use, like we say, use the addicts page more and more. I think it only helps. I think in the end, also, say it does get enough steam and good enough, management has to look at it. I think MPX is one of those few companies that actually do listen to their fans. And they do try to bring in people that people want, and they do try to book things they want. Like we had joked we wanted Mikey B versus Marcus, and we weren't the only ones. Yeah, a lot of people wanted that as soon as they saw what Mikey B's gimmick was, and we're finally getting it. So,
no, I'm looking forward to that because it's going to be fun.
It's going to be great. But yeah, Tatum getting the win, and then of course Dave coming back right next to us. Did not see him at all
right over your shoulder. It's like
did not see him at all until he was on the other side of the barricade. I was like, what the that was great. That was brilliant. And then of course some say took it too far. It's what he should have done, right?
Yeah. Well, I mean, if he's the heel, he's got to show he's the heel. And Lizzie came out to try and help.
Lizzie did come out.
Yeah.
It was great to see Lizzie.
Yeah.
And it was a little different though. She came out to save Tatum, kind of.
Yeah.
So,
well, like I said, she just doesn't want to see her 2 boys fighting.
And again, I think that's why it's brilliant to have the Lizzie shirt on. Mm-hmm. Like I loved it because the people, if they don't know what you're talking about with the 2 boys and a girl, they're automatically going to think something's going on with Lizzie and Tatum because that's how addicts and wrestling fans' minds work.
Shades of Fox and Sterling. Go
Exactly.
That far.
Exactly. So that's what it is. And I think it's going to be good. We'll see where it goes. I loved, again, Dave is a master at what he does. Actually leaving and then running back. After he's already gone through the card, it wasn't even barely go through and walk out. No, he went back, then ran out. That I thought was brilliant.
Yeah.
Loved it. And again, you talk about mess ups. Yeah, he missed the chair first, so he redid it, and it looked more brutal. Probably because he was more pissed off and actually.
I was really worried about Tatum with that because it's just like, ow. That's one of those ones that's really hard to fake.
Well, you had posted, it's an emotional show and it's a goodbye, and it is a goodbye. I mean, Tatum had a very young career, and for it to end this early at the hands of the living legend, I mean,
yeah, true.
It is very emotional. It was an emotional night. We had a very old career in. We had a very young career in. So
I'm looking forward to the blow off to this because that's going to be really.
Blow off. Tatum's dead. Have you seen Tatum?
No. He was bragging about his about getting his welcome to wrestling
conquest.
spot.
Oh,
yeah. Really?
I didn't see anything.
You're gonna die like 5 fucking.
And then after that,
there's a line they need to get at the end.
After that, we got a match that just. I don't know what it is. It just frustrates me when the ref is like other times you'd see them doing what they can to stop this kind of treatment and then continue it. Casey Clay versus Johnny O'Mara.
Mm-hmm.
As I don't know. It just feels very arbitrary.
I mean, I guess it's wrestling again.
You
can't bring logic in the wrestling.
It doesn't work. I said, I've just got that continuity. It's like
continuity.
That was one of those things where he's just sitting there saying you shouldn't do this. You shouldn't do this. It's like that was a foreign object, and he used it to very very obviously impair the other wrestler.
I saw no foreign object, sir.
It's like it wasn't. It was obvious. It wasn't even I
do blame Casey for getting the building getting hot.
Jeez, yeah.
Not just because fine looking bitch. He turned the heat on. I don't care what he says. If he didn't, he did. The heat went on.
No, it was.
It got way hotter. It got way hotter after he left.
Yeah. But other than that, the match was great because it's like Casey and Johnny tried to kill themselves.
Well, and it's again Casey. I had joked. I was like, "Oh, Tommy Dean's definitely won the title now that Tommy Becker is out for a little bit." Mm-hmm. Tommy Dean is the most athletic wrestler, and Casey tries to prove us wrong.
Very much so. Yeah.
Because, and again, that's another match I would love to see. Casey and Tommy is phenomenal.
Yeah.
But Casey coming in and Casey's got his mindset on Purple Rain, which we now know. All we knew is going to be against Frankie. We now know what the stipulation is, and we'll talk about it later. Mm-hmm. But Casey's out to prove a point. Casey, every person he's in the ring with, he sees Frankie Fisher.
Yeah.
And there's a resemblance in Frankie and O'Mara, right? They're both kind of similar. They both have a beer belly. It's there. It's true.
I don't think we can talk much about beer bellies, man.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Tommy says he can try all he wants.
Hi, Tommy. Glad you're here.
Yeah. Can't wait to see you on Saturday, man.
Yes.
But, yeah. But no, it's like I said, except for that bit at the end, which, like I said, it felt very arbitrarily, suddenly, this didn't count as cheating. So even though it was blatant right in front of him.
Don't understand about.
Yeah. It's like how many times you see the ref, actively stop somebody from pulling off the turnbuckle. And it's just like, then suddenly he's like, oh, he's pulling out duct tape and taping him to the, taping him to the thing to,
look,
get him to get a count out win. It's like,
still don't see how that's foreign object. He didn't hit him with it. The ref did his job. He counted to 10.
Yeah.
It's not his fault. Johnny cannot take his hand, reach over, and untie the duct tape. That's Johnny's fault. It's not the ref's fault. What, the ref has to go out there and tie his shoes and make sure everything is in proper? No.
The ref has done that numerous times before.
I have never seen a ref tie someone's shoe.
I have, actually. No, it's funny.
No. Again, I thought it was brilliant just because the last time we saw Casey, he decided to take the count-out loss.
Yeah, he took the count-out loss this time, which it's fine. 99% of the match I'm fine with. And I'm sure somebody's already bitching about my bitching. Uh-oh. Do I want to know?
No, I don't. Okay. No, again, like I said, I don't see a problem with the finish. I thought it was great. I don't see how it's a foreign object. Mm-hmm. But we'll see. I like I told you, I was like, oh, it'd be great if Casey went out losing all the time by count out.
Yeah.
Just saying, screw it on this. I'm waiting till Purple Rain.
Yeah.
But for now, him to win by count out, I think that's brilliant.
Yeah.
So we'll see what happens, but I like it.
Yeah. Like I said, everything else was fine. I loved the match. That last bit, it sticks in my craw, but that's me. If everybody else liked it, fine, great, love it. You do you. But then after that, we actually did get to see all of the rookies almost in.
Rookie of the Year's competing up.
Yeah. Oh, geez, yeah. Because Jason Silver, Bane Bailey taking on Mikey B and Stephen Kirby, and I loved how the setup of this.
And I love how it's not a team that should work, but it does. And I get it's the whole student trainer thing, but it's also the chemistry as far as the pop guy versus drunk Irish guy.
Yeah.
For some reason, it's working.
It's also the fact that, Kirby comes out now, and like I said, this is my favorite version of Stephen Kirby because it's Kirby coming out, having fun,
I was going to say,
Kirby.
That's Kirby being Kirby.
Yeah. And so he's, sitting here, kind of like clapping and laughing at his student, who is very obviously taking their gimmick very seriously, as they should.
Yeah, it's the same as legs. When you go full force on a gimmick, it makes it work.
Exactly.
Doesn't matter how dumb it is, it works.
And it's like him coming out to be the backup for Mikey against Silver and Bailey as Bane. Yeah, no, it's Bane. As soon as I said Bailey, I'm just like, that sounds so wrong.
Nope, it's Bane.
It's Bane.
It is not even Bane Bailey. It is Bane. That is his name.
The weapon, Bane Bailey.
And I love that. Oh, that moniker is brilliant.
Yeah.
Love it.
But, it's like this was a good match, obviously, because you had the two veterans of Kirby and Silver, and
the pillars.
Mikey is incredible as one of the rookies.
Yep.
And Bane is also it's like when he knows what he's doing, because he does occasionally have big man problems. When he knows what he's doing and the people he's working with know what they're doing, he looks devastating.
Yes, and he's one of the few that doesn't have the AP curse. He comes in and it looks like when he hits, and it's beautiful. I thoroughly enjoy watching him. I like seeing him. Again, I like seeing him more and more because we always get something different. We always get something new, and he gets more and more vicious. It seems with every match.
Although you still want that finisher.
I do not understand, especially with someone the size of Mikey. We can't go up and just break on your. I don't get why it's not a backbreaker. I don't know. Even if their finisher of him and Silver is a backbreaker into like a 450 or a stomp or whatever, like come on, it's right there.
Yeah.
It'd be great. Again, a chokeslam's good. Chokeslam backbreaker also good. Good.
Sorry.
Speaking of which, did you watch AEW?
I did not watch AEW because I don't have cable, man.
Oh, okay. Never mind. I was just chokeslam, breaker, MDK all fucking days in AEW. I'm excited. Nick Gage. If there's not one man who doesn't deserve to be on a national TV more than Nick Gage, I don't know who it is, because that man literally has given his life for wrestling. He has been clinically dead. So for him to be on national TV and fighting Jericho next week, I'm excited.
Although I will say, when I saw the dirt sheet headline of Jericho is bringing back an old gimmick to take on Nick Gage, my first thought was Jericho's bringing back the list. No, bringing back the Painmaker apparently. So that's going to be great. And that's another thing I was thinking with Dave and Tatum and the whole bounty thing is if he did something like Jericho and MJF are doing, where he's got to go through a series of matches in order to get to him, I think that's brilliant. And to do it with bounties, like if we had, there's plenty of bounty hunter gimmicks in Texas. If MPX had the time and money to actually set that out right and have a new bounty hunter every week. Next week, Luke Langley.
Exactly.
After Brian Keith.
Leading up to the eventual match we all know we're going to get with Dave and Tatum. To have that being built up and no one can catch the bounty, so Dave finally has to fight Tatum. Yeah, that's brilliant.
That would be cool.
But yeah, no,
it's not the first time he's laid out a bounty on someone. It's just the first one we can talk about.
Exactly.
But but the Bane and Silver match ended a little worrisome though.
Yeah, it looked like that elbow was pretty flush. I think Kirby definitely got the wind knocked out of him. So
yeah, seems like, and it did very much add to the drama of the match.
It did, and it's one of those where I remember, which I know it's not a good comparison because Jeff Hardy is deceptively big. But Edge would always tell the story of like when he hits the Swanton, he only made way 215, 220, but it feels like 800 pounds is hitting you.
Yeah.
And I mean, that's Silver. Silver is one of those when he flies, he weighs what, $150 or something.
Because it's like you're dropping from a certain, height. And if you're a D&D nerd, you know that after a certain distance, you start adding damage dice.
And Silver jumps really high.
Yeah.
Silver flies. So I'm sure he's one of those that, he may be light, but it feels heavy.
Mm-hmm.
So and when it hit, you can rewatch it. It looks very painful and flush.
Yeah.
So, and of course they got the win. So did what it was supposed to.
Yep. But then after that, the return of Prince Ahmed taking on Jackson Stone.
Everybody.
And it's like, what really interested me was the fact that obviously these two have a history, which I'll say that this made me want to go look that up.
Yeah. It was great because it was one of those where, we have seen Prince Ahmed once before. Mm-hmm. And as soon as we saw him backstage, I go, oh, it's the guy from Northeast. Oh, yeah, him and Jackson have a history.
Yeah.
So it was great to see. And it's one of those where I was hoping he would come back because I liked him the first time he was here.
Yeah, definitely.
Against Tatum. He's one of those that he's very talented. He's one of those I kind of wish people knew, even up north. I wish people kind of knew more of him.
Yeah.
But him and Jackson was great.
That was one of the times in which I was disappointed in those same addicts that you were mad at. And they're like, we don't know you. It's like, yes, we do.
Yeah.
He's been here.
Yep. I think I even yelled at it. I go, he's been here, and then just silence. So
it's like, if they'd started a "Who are you" chant the first time, that's one thing, but this time it's like, come on.
And at least we didn't get the last time he was here. We got. I think that's where you were talking about the slightly racism in there.
Yeah.
So we didn't get that this time. I think they're gone though.
I think they are too because it's like
I think Lugo and that crew ran them out before they killed him. So.
Mm-hmm. It's like because it's like they weren't here from Mahali either, so which made me very glad because I would have. So do I. It's like I know why he's gone, but I miss him. But it's like if they had done that with Mahali, I think I would have I would have caused a problem.
This match was really good. I mean, it's too talented. It's every time we see Jackson, you're reminded of kind of his WXW training. It's a wrestler. Like that is, he's almost as pure gets as far as we have an MPX.
Yeah.
I mean, it's that the ring is sacred, the mat is sacred, and Jackson does that every time he's out there. And
what's great about him in this aspect is the fact that, he is a pure wrestler, like you said. He's got that very technical training, very classic, without being like the boring level of old school, like people have been bitching about online recently.
Yeah, I was like, don't do that. I love that. No, I love Jackson is one of those that, yes, he is very wrestler without being overly technical. Yes, you have Jonathan Gresham level of pure wrestling, and then you've got Jackson Stone, who kind of is in the middle. Yes, he can be very technical, but he also can, when he's had enough, he can go, well, fuck you, and just punch and kick and chop you and beat the shit out of you.
And like I said, he does it without being boring.
I mean, he's very, almost kind of like Aaron Mercer. Aaron Mercer's that hybrid too, of where he can get very technical, but when time comes, he'll just fuck you up.
Yeah, which is great. But this match, what was interesting about this match was unannounced, and it was sort of announced in the vignette, but unfortunately Ahmed has a very light voice.
Light, and the sound wasn't, I don't know, fully turned up maybe. It seemed a little hard to hear, but the thing I did like is, and I kind of hope it continues, because what we heard, Brixton will have no title defenses. He is going to be the champion at Purple Rain.
Yeah.
Every time Jackson is here, I hope his number one championship's on the line.
Yeah.
I think that's a cool little reversal. And that's what happened this time. And I kind of hope it continues. Because again, I am one of those, and I know it's an argument with management sometimes, but I like how everything has a purpose. And if you look at this show, almost everything had a purpose, and it was good. Like there's when there's a reason for something, I think people get invested more in it. Yeah. Even if it's something as minor as silver or might be bumped in the silver, and that caused the match.
Yeah.
Even if it's something that's simple, throwing off the groove, I think it's great.
Yeah, which actually, the next match that we're going to talk about is like, it looked like it didn't really have much of a reason, but now it does, because it was Sebastian Envy taking on Sky de Lacrimosa, and I'm just like, okay, cool. It's great to see these two go up against each other, but why?
And it's one of those I didn't necessarily know how the chemistry would go and how they would work well together. And it was phenomenal. Like, it worked really well together.
See, you put Sebastian up against somebody who knows how to work and knows what they're doing and doesn't try to do things they can't do. He's great. It's your fault. You started it.
I didn't start it this time. I took my bat off the dead horse. I was walking away. You're the one who grabbed the bat out of my hand and ran back to the dead horse.
But that's mostly me being facetious at this point. But I loved the work in this match, the chemistry in this match, the psychology of this match, and the fact that it was very obvious there was a bit of a difference between the two.
Just a little bit.
Just a bit, yeah. But that actually only served to show, exactly what Sebastian can do, because, those knees, the kicks, just deciding that, okay, I can't just kick him. I have to jump, and it's still hits him in the head.
Yeah. Everything about this match I really enjoyed. Like I said, I was worried about the chemistry, and I was worried about, because let's be honest, on paper and just looking at it, Sky should easily kill and steamroll
You would
Sebastian.
think. Yeah.
And it didn't work that way, and I thought it was brilliant. I also thought it was brilliant that, granted, whether it be real or storyline or not, I'm almost positive it's real, going after the shoulder, because the shoulder is weakened. Brilliant. And again, that's also, I think, shows how good the Sebastian character is like tape study and stuff like that.
Yeah. And then there was the finish, which it ended in a no contest because Silver and Bane came in and
that's your
decimated
fault.
The both of them.
That's your fault.
Fault.
You started that.
My fault? How's that my fault?
You started by saying Silver found a Sky replacement, Sky found a Silver replacement.
What?
So that's your
How's
fault.
That? No, it's Sky. It's not my fault.
See, Sky, so kill him again.
No.
You're already on the list. So
I know.
There's Skip, and then there's you. Those are his favorites. And Tyler Jett somewhere.
Did you already kill Tyler Jett?
Well, when you kill a Tyler Jett, you get at least a week's worth of meal. So, it's good. I love you, Tyler Jett.
Oh, and happy birthday.
He'll never watch, but I love him. But no.
But somebody's going to send that to him, right?
Of course. We always get clipped and misquoted and sent. That's what causes problems. Just like apparently when I call someone a bitch. No, I called the whole group a bitch. Not just you, but anyways. That's the thing, and that's the issue. And yes, I do love, because also we love it because it's tag team. It's tag team wrestling coming back. We've got, Silver and Bane. We've got Best Picture. We've got Sky and what we have next week, or we got Sky and his Silver replacement. We don't know. So it's going to be great.
Both are great options.
There's one better option than the other, but I am biased on that one.
I said they're both great options. I didn't say that they were the same option.
Yeah, and of course, management doesn't like my option. So, I'm going to talk about it later. I'm just waiting until later.
And then after that, of course, the main event, because the Addicts Championship match, Dexter, Exodus. Honestly, I'm going to gush. That's all I can really do here.
That's all we can do. And it's Exodus since he's been there, I mean, it's pretty much been the way we kick off the show, because we always kick off with the bang with Exodus. If you look at most of his matches, they are to open the card, because it does get the fans pumped up. One, because we all most want to see the Addicts title come out of the bag. And also because it's Exodus putting on phenomenal matches. Like, I know it's early and people are already talking about the end of the year awards or whatever. Exodus is our Wrestler of the Year, and he's MVP to me. Like, what he's done in the ring and outside and with that Addicts title, I don't see how anyone else can argue it's not Exodus.
And the thing is like, even if you were to drop the title, take a month off, which I still think that anytime a champion drops the title, then he'd take about a month off, especially if they're as hard worker as Exodus Prime.
That's exactly why he won't take a week off.
Yeah, no,
he's not going to take hours off, sir. You think he's going to take a month?
Just we're going to see him the next week, and it's going to be on to the next thing.
Exactly.
Man.
That's why one
reason. So what do you think? Is he going to kick one of his civil disorder guys out of the tournament and take their spot so that he can win the prospect title after he drops the Addicts title?
If he was to drop it, sure, but I don't think that's going to happen. It's going to take a really, really big name in order to get the X title off him. And we've had big names coming. And he's defended that against Gino, one of the best in the world. So I don't know
it's going to
take it off.
It's going to take a rising star or maybe even a hero to take it off of him, I think.
Chris Hero?
Oh, God. I wish.
Oh, my God. If that...
I would lose my shit.
Christ. You would lose your shit. That's
top
he's your
5 favorite. Yeah, your favorite right there. So,
but no. Fuck you.
Won't draw. Oh no.
But no, that's having this match, and I think that was what we were looking for. Everyone was looking for that hero in Dexter, and again, the match itself was built great because it is Dexter's last match. It's his last time at MPX.
Well, yeah, and Dexter was definitely a hero. He was the chosen hero. He drew Dexcalibur.
I was going to say, and he's got,
Which, that was freaking great.
It was.
The BBS.
The bigger, bluer stick.
Okay. But yes, that is, the story that was built in with it, his history with the Addicts title, his history with the Addicts, was everything great. And then that also leads to just how good in him X's were laying this match out as far as how many close pinfalls there were. I mean, they took the Addicts on a huge emotional roller coaster.
And it's like, this could have easily gone either way. And it was like, it was one of those things where, we do talk about, obviously how we would book it and everything.
Well, I was going to say,
it was like, there was, in my opinion, this really was no wrong way to end this.
There really wasn't, because we'd even joked before. We're like, okay, either Exodus retains, Dexter gets his farewell. Yes, great match, still sad. Or Dexter wins, holds the title over for a bit, and then just brings it back later. Like, we saw either way they could go, and either way was going to be great.
Yeah.
But let's be honest, the way they did this was, I hate using the word right, but it was.
Yeah.
I mean, this is the only way it could have happened, and it happened beautifully. It was so well done.
It's because Dexter's, as good as he is at working, going with the times and everything like that, he's still an old school style wrestler.
He is,
so
and
going out on his back is really.
And it's not even that. His in ring wrestling, like he is very old school, and it works.
No flippy shit.
Exactly. And he's done flippy shit before.
He does flippy shit all the time.
But no, it was great. And again, it's Bambi too. The element that Bambi always brings to matches with his expressions and his excitedness and just everything he does. I mean, he's always spot on. I mean, I can't.
Or death.
Well, yeah, that too. But again, having him, Dexter, Nexus, those three men, they put on. Yeah, there's not necessarily perfect matches, but they put on pretty close to a perfect match.
Yeah.
I thought. And yeah, again, like we've already talked about it. Yeah, it's sad to see Dexter kind of go out. But one, I love the Addicts reaction.
Yes.
Because
you did us proud on this one, guys. Thank you.
Yeah, it is always very worrisome, with stuff like that. They held off the thank you Dex chants till the end, which I thought was great because I really thought they were going to do it beforehand. And then also just showing the respect for him when he was talking and him explaining everything and his little love letter to Nova and everything like that. I thought it was great. The only, again, very minor, and it is a personal thing for me, but Blanca was missing. Yeah. That's the only thing that was missing. Blanca should have been there, but no, it was great. Love everything about it. At least we got
to see her one more time before he retired.
Exactly.
From MPX.
Yeah, Wes did not kill the cat. I mean, he kills people. He doesn't kill cats.
Yeah.
The whole tribe, they'll kill people. They don't kill animals. They love animals.
Hell, one of the members of the tribe gets mad at you if you don't pet the damn dog.
Technically, two of them.
Yeah, true.
Just the other one was watching the whole time when I was petting them. But no, and that was, we saw that beautiful title that was, again, right next to us get presented to him. It was great. Having the locker room kind of clear out and pay their respects. Again, I'm almost, like I said, I think he's going to be tied to wrestling forever. We may not see him in the ring as a wrestler, but I do think his fingerprints or his mind is definitely going to be seen probably sooner rather than later, I would think.
Honestly, if there's anybody who should start their own training school or join another established, great, fantastic, very, produces excellent talent training school as a trainer, it's Dex.
Yeah. For sure. And again, like I said, even him just doing seminars about how to promote yourself, I think would be brilliant. Definitely. People should take advantage of that. Even these young wrestlers, which I know Red's watching maybe, and I'm sure he has. Take advantage of Dexter if you see him in a locker room. Man, pick that guy's brain. The amount of knowledge you'll learn just from 10 minutes talk to him is going to help you so much in the long run.
Yeah. Talk to him, ask him questions. If there's something you're like concerned or worried about as a wrestler, from everything I've been told, he's pretty open about helping out. So, definitely. But that, with the emotional goodbye for Dexter Hardaway, that was Hard Day's night, or like I said last time, Hardaway's night.
Yeah, and Tatum's R.I.P. We saw Tatum die.
Yeah, Tatum died, but did he?
Well, the neck was snapped. Chair. Yeah, it was.
Yeah,
there.
we'll see. We'll see in the future. We'll see. But next week with Summerfest, which interesting that they changed the name.
You. Yeah.
I can't imagine why.
Why? Why would you? It was great.
Red did say Dexter is giving him a lot of great advice about everything.
Because that's Dexter.
Yep.
But with Summerfest, we've got 2 more of the Prospect Championship Tournament matches. Actually, we've got all of Block A.
Yep.
Going on, and then we've got a tag team championship match that ties into last week.
A little bit.
Everything has a purpose.
Yeah.
And I'm looking forward to all these matches because each of them has something to them.
Exactly.
That is going to make them like super special and awesome. To start off, we've got Marcus Rose versus Mikey B. Yes.
Artist versus artist, right? It's going to be great.
I'm excited. I made sure to specifically ask Marcus, is your slapping hand ready?
Can't say that with someone else that's on the card, sir. But no, that's the thing. You've got Mikey B, Ellen DeGeneres, whoever, Marcus Rose is going to call him now.
Hey. One of those names is the only way he'd get a draw.
I was going to try not to go off on that.
Let's not.
Because when I first saw that, I was like, oh, come on, that's disrespectful. Mikey B is so much better than Gordy.
Oh!
But yeah, then that comment definitely solidified that. Fuck you. Talentless, living off your dad's last name, fucking hack, piece of shit. Anyways.
Please direct all comments and complaints directly to Kyle Smith.
I was ignoring it. You brought it up. Draw my ass. God damn.
But this match is going to be good because you got to wonder, is Marcus going to sing a boy band song? Is Mikey going to try to show him up by singing his own song?
I really wish there would be a karaoke off to start this match. Because I know Marcus is going to do his shit during the match, which is awesome, and we love it. Mm-hmm. But man,
he doesn't love that we love it, but we love it regardless.
Oh, deep down, he loves it. Yeah. But no, man, to start this out, and both of them in a singing contest, I think would be great. It's if Marcus does not do 98 Degrees and sing Backstreet Boy, we're doing it wrong, right? Like we have to, or even go way out, go O-Town, do something that most people won't,
Yeah,
do something. I think,
or hell, go with Blackstreet, Boys to Men.
It could,
yeah.
I mean, you don't have to, but
I'm just saying, there's other boy bands out there.
Mm-hmm. Is that what you were saying?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Kind of bordering, walking that line, tiptoeing it a little bit.
Says the guy who was whitewashing the whole thing.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Sure.
Those are boy bands. When I hear boy bands, I think of my middle school days, and that's what it is. My elementary days are Boyz II Men and Blackstreet.
Got to make me feel old, huh?
We're not that much different, sir.
No, but enough that those are my middle school days.
Or you could do complete ups and do Britney Spears or something.
Yeah.
Which, hashtag free Britney.
Free Britney, yes. But no, this is going to be this will be an entertaining match. I'm also very interested to see how Marcus handles working with a so fresh a rookie. I mean, out of the three of them, Mikey probably has the most in-ring experience at this point, just simply due to having more matches.
That, and he is the most charismatic. Yeah, okay, maybe not charismatic is the right word because Iron Belly is a charismatic with his character. It's different characters and different charisma.
No. It's like you're talking charisma versus presence. Iron Belly has a huge presence.
Oh
whereas, Mikey has the charisma.
It's definitely. I mean, no offense, Iron Belly is definitely the most athletic rookie that we have.
Oh no, even he says that.
But no, Mikey B and Marcus, I think this will be great. Obviously we look at the brackets and we think we know where they're going.
Yeah.
But it's we think, and of course we're always throwing a curveball because in PX management, and he goes, fuck you, you don't know shit.
A boy band in your middle school days was Marky Mark and the Funky Bunch.
There we go.
That hurts, man. That hurts. I thought we were friends.
The good old third nipple.
And Reddit just giving D.
But yeah, I think this match is going to be really good. I think, like you said, it's going to be entertaining because that is something both these men can do.
Yeah.
They may not be both in-ring technicians, great in-ring technicians, but enjoyment and charisma is definitely what we're getting out of this match.
It will be entertaining if nothing else, and I'm looking forward to that.
Yep.
But then after that, we've got Gabe Wilder and Mr. Legs.
Yeah, fresh off his suspension from Randy Right
He's
Leg.
not it wasn't suspension.
Randy Right Leg was suspended for PED.
Was not.
Yes, it was.
He was not.
Yep.
Nope.
That is the narrative that is out there. We
all
all know what took time off means.
No. He took time off, didn't go on vacation.
Now, if Randy Right Leg just got a DUI, he'd be handed a tag title, so it's fine. But no, he had to go get PED glitter and get suspended. Or, you could serve a drug suspension and beat the NXT champion. You get that too, so. Well, I'm sorry. Did I say something funny or wrong? I broke you on that one, didn't I?
If Legs wins, we riot.
What kind of what?
Because they all know Randy Right Leg's a cheater.
He is not.
See, he does.
He is not. He even dropped the bottle to make sure that the bottle we're not allowed to talk about.
That you constantly bring up.
Yeah.
Hopefully Silver got that back.
Sorry, he corrected himself. If Legs loses.
No.
There we go. Okay,
no. If Legs.
He
was right the first time.
It's actually great to see that Mr. Legs is going to be back because I have missed him.
Dimitri chimed in with violence.
We're not there yet.
That's next. That's next. I promise. And honestly, it's like I said on my Facebook post, I was like, if I can pull the curtain and break kayfabe a bit, Gabe Wilder is super underrated. It's like even as much as we talk him up, he's still very underrated because he's either one of the boys, the hanger-on for Civil Disorder. It's like, I think if that's anything I'm disappointed about him joining Civil Disorder, it's the fact that he doesn't have the chance to really stand out.
That's what this tournament is for, sir.
I'm hoping so. I really am.
This again, Gabe is very talented.
We'll see if it finishes like Kari's last week.
Who knows? And if it does, so what?
Yeah.
Anything to advance them in the
that's true.
But no, having Gabe is one of those. I also love how he's taking. Mm-hmm. He has I was worried about how he would do as a heel, and he's taking it easily. He is doing so well with it, messing with the addicts, saying he's going to kill another hero, wait. Break the legs of a hero. Is believe what he said.
Yeah. Which means he's just taken from Exodus. Get him, Steve Dave.
Same as Kari. So Kari
at least goes with the bum. His is at least a little more unique.
God,
I'm fucking
God
with you,
damn
man.
it! I can't. I can't unsee it now. He is fucking. God damn you! You son of a bitch.
Mallrats is one of my favorite movies.
Yeah, it is awesome. And
as a matter of fact, Mallrats is the reason I go by Jay. So.
That's why I'm marrying you, though.
But
that is the least dorky thing he has. But yes, Gabe and Legs is going to be great. Mm-hmm. It is going to be good to see Legs again, all joking aside.
Yeah.
And again, having Gabe, like I said, Gabe is one of those that he does get kind of overshadowed by people he's with. And I think this match, this tournament, everything about this is going to really open eyes, and Gabe's going to break down that wall to say, no, guys, look at me, motherfucker. I am the shit.
Yeah.
And I think it's going to be great.
And it's like, I fully believe that. That's why I want it to be, you know, so the opportunity for him to, you know, break out on his own.
I'm telling you, look when they come out, Lenny's going to be bigger than Randy because Randy stopped taking the stuff. Get a little measure, get a little thing out there. It's going to be different.
You know, actually, if you think about it, Mr. Legs has kind of a leg up on this tournament. He's already been prospect champion once.
Right, so that's why he doesn't need it again.
Yeah. But that's why he might be able to, you know, he knows how to work it.
Is he the only former champ in this?
I mean, Marcus was tag champ with Hate
Well,
Crime.
I meant prospect.
Prospect? I think so, yeah.
Pretty sure he is, yeah.
Yeah.
So. But yeah.
Who's Prince taking on again?
Ian.
Sir. So, yeah. Sorry, I glitched. We're talking about Block A. I forgot about Block A.
What are your friends?
One of my groomsmen.
Exactly. And you forget that.
Yeah, no. Like I said, I glitched. I'm sorry.
That's it. Now you got to replace Matt Prince. That's what the real match is about. Who's the groomsman for Jay? It's either Matt Prince or Ian.
You know, I do have one spot left.
You would fucking book a match to do that.
Trust me, if I could plan out our wedding that way, it would be an event all its own. But you know, that's
the
cheesy.
Best man on a ladder match, don't you?
Unfortunately, the other guy that I'd want to consider for best man isn't a wrestler. So
I was gonna say, and he's too short. Well, the one you do have is too short to get the ladder, so we need more. He's got to sit on that one that says "Do not stand on," and that's dangerous for someone his size.
He's gonna kick your ass.
I know he is. Again, there's a line. You got to get at the back.
But then
I will sell tickets to watch him kick your ass.
let's talk about the match that Dimitri wanted us to make sure we talk about. Of course, the tag team championship match, best picture, the tag team champions taking on. I'm sorry, I'm just going to say it.
Nope,
a tribe of excessive violence.
We're not allowed to say it.
I don't care.
Look at
my show.
Look at all the posts. It is Sky and Dimitri. It's fucking excessive violence.
It's
Can we just
the tribe
admit
of
it?
excessive violence.
God damn. Anyways, now that that's over,
Yeah.
management already hates us.
Why they put up with our shit, I'll never know.
Don't question them. They might actually say stop.
Good point. Good point.
We love you. Thank you for letting us do this.
We do appreciate it very much so.
I really do. I owe a lot to MPX and MPX management, not just for this, for everything.
Yeah.
But yes, having best pitcher Schaefer and S. Sebastian taking on excessive violence, Dimitri and Sky. This match is amazing, and for the tag titles.
Yeah.
Of course, I sadly kind of know where I think it'll go.
I'm not going to. Is what I was going to bring up. What a third factor that you know people may not be considering until we bring it up, of the fact that we already saw Silver and Bane decimate Sky and Sebastian last week. Who's to say that they won't get themselves involved this week?
Yep, I was thinking that, and that's again, we are ramping up to Purple Rain, so who knows? Maybe we'll get something.
A triple threat.
I was going to say some type of triple threat ladder match, maybe. I'm telling you, they have proven a ladder match can happen in that building. I want another one.
Match?
I want another one.
Are we going to make sure we have
I want the titles up there
too?
Not a TLC. Maybe
Be a TLC, damn it.
I think we can.
First of all, I think those are copyrighted. I don't think you can use TLC. Maybe an excessive violence ladder match.
Yeah.
But no, I think we definitely are obviously leading towards something. Because why else would Silver and Bane kind of, unless it is just true that they want to be the dominant tag team.
Yeah.
So who knows? Either way, I think this match is going to be very good. Because you have, even though Sebastian and Schaefer have not teamed together that long, you have Schaefer, who is a tag team specialist, which I know people hate that moniker, but to me, it's not a bad thing. I think it's wonderful. You can work in tag teams with anyone.
Fuck you, Vince McMahon.
And Schaefer has always had good tag teams, and he's always been a great tag partner until he's, obviously not. But him and Sebastian have worked really well together.
Oh, yeah.
And it's something that at first I didn't think it would click, and it did, and it's worked really wonderful.
Like I said, I think one of the best things that come out of it is the fact that it gave Schaefer the opportunity to do something that I have been told he's wanted to do for years and finally get away from the Kingsman thing.
Yeah.
So being able to go to the leading man instead.
And again, very simple, ponytail and sunglasses, and it worked.
He's a movie star now.
I mean, you know.
He says, I am not climbing a ladder in that ring ever again.
Did we have a problem there?
Sure. But no, that's having him come out and he's got the attitude, almost like Dave a little bit, but more, I would say, less egotistical.
I was thinking Miz.
Well, okay, obviously. I try to keep everything MPX related, but yes, he is very Miz reality TV star like.
Yeah.
And then having obviously Sky and Dimitri, who are the two most recent MPX champions, who definitely do want that belt back, but they also just want to murder and kill people. And why do it? Do it with friends.
Yeah.
Murdering with friends is awesome.
Yeah.
Isn't there a game called that?
Murder with friends?
Wasn't it like a board game or something?
That does sound like a game.
If anyone actually knows this game,
I
would probably like to look at it and play it.
I don't know.
It's a normal Sunday night for me and my friend, but...
Nick says his suicide dive blew my mind.
Oh, yeah. Whew. Ow. But yeah, no, this match, I'm definitely looking forward to it. Obviously, I'm a little torn as to where I want it to go.
We're on opposite ends of this, aren't we?
Oh, yeah. Well, like I said, I'm a little bit torn.
Speaking of which, join the tribe. Get your temporary tattoo. They have stickers. They have tattoos. They are on sale when they're there at MPX. So please pick yourself up an XV and join the tribe. One day I'll have a real one. So I would never do that.
I was going to say
that's a joke. I would never do it because I'm not going to encroach on them like that. Number one. Number two, I'm not going to put wrestling stuff on my arms.
I might.
Well, I was hoping someone. Never mind. Go on.
But
if anyone knows me, I've already got a wrestler tattoo. So.
But yeah, that match is going to be awesome. But the also appearings for Saturday night are we get T-Ray back
and advertise this time.
Yes.
No, I'm super. The also appearing is amazing.
Oh yeah, it's like T-Ray, Tommy Dean,
yes, King shit himself,
Aaron Mercer, Casey Clay, Marsh Lewis, and Mr. Nasty is teasing that he's going to be there, and I'm happy to see that.
What fine looking bitch is he going to take out this time?
I don't know. It said Casey Clay's going to be there. He might go after that again.
He already pimped out that one. I don't think Mr. Nasty pimps out 2 in a row, does he?
Well, I think he needs to get his money back.
He needs new hoes.
In regards to the XV temporary tattoo, he said put it on your cat.
None of them would like that, and I don't think it would show up. They're all black.
Yeah.
Well, one's orange, but
I was going to say it's like
and calico. Either way, they won't show up. And I'm not tattooing.
I was going to say it's like there's the fur problem too.
Well, yeah,
you'd have to shave them to get the temporary tattoo to stick.
I shaved Alice. I didn't like it.
Ooh.
I mean, it looked all right. It just
she lion cut.
She needed, yeah. I mean, she needed it, but
yeah.
I don't think I would ever do it again.
Yeah.
She didn't care. If anything, she liked it. I don't like it. I think I was more devastated. It's like the parent who gets their child's first haircut. I think they're more devastated than the child themselves.
Oh, I'm so anxiety about this, huh?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, but yeah, no, that's Summerfest is going to be awesome.
It is. And again, like you said, also now we get Marsh Lewis, who can't we see who he faces? Because I love now getting a little bit more of his character out. I want to see more of it, and also he's just good in the ring.
He is.
It's one of those to also see who can keep up with him.
Yeah.
That's the other thing I like. I like seeing who he challenges and seeing how they deal with it. Because we had 2 ends of the spectrum. We had Joe Garcia, who kept up with him.
Yep.
And then you got ones like Dexter that are going to say, slow the fuck down and slow him down.
Yeah.
So I really like that. And X is one of those that kept up with him. So I like seeing how they do.
Maybe Mars versus Casey. How's Casey gonna try and hobble him this time?
I was gonna say, or Tommy. They both want to claim most athleticism. Let's go against the.
Well, we've seen Tommy
worker.
versus Casey.
Yeah, but I'm saying with Mars, let's see who can handle the fastest worker we have.
Yeah, true.
The fastest guy in the ring.
Yeah, that'd be interesting.
So, and then again, Mr. Nasty. These are all great. T-Ray, Mercer. such great talent here that, again, this is why you always come to MPX every week, because
Definitely.
you may not know the match list, but you never know who's going to be there. Last time we got T-Ray and Mercer, they weren't announced. So,
no.
Again, always show up. You don't know who you're going to get.
Yep.
Oh, and apparently Sagan's suspended, so we know he won't be there.
Sagan's suspended?
You didn't see that?
No, I didn't.
Yeah, a couple of days ago, MPX said he's suspended for against what he did to Tatum.
I mean, that makes sense.
So we will not see the living legend.
Are you sure? I mean,
He
he
is
said it himself.
suspended.
He said it himself. What does the fucking living legend do? Whatever the fuck he wants.
That is true. But
You
I
know?
mean, if Tatum is not there, why would Sagan be there?
Just to show everybody that MPX belongs to him. That's what he said.
Iron Belly says Thud will get him to the front of the line real quick, Kyle.
I don't like Thud. Thud is scary loud.
Thud likes you. But,
Thud likes Dexter too, though.
yeah. Thud tried to kill Dexter. But that's what happens when you're not attuned to the item. You know, it bites back.
Which that is. I did enjoy Dave's reaction to Thud.
Yeah.
I thought was great. There's not a better person character-wise than Dave.
Really, no, you're not wrong there, because
It's like Bambi as a ref. The way Bambi's expressions are, there's none better.
But now comes the part that we lose a lot of viewers for. We're going to talk about other shows.
We like Texas wrestling. Back off.
Yeah. It's like, yes, this is MPX Mainline. We talk mainly about MPX
Before
Rehab.
we kick everyone off, I guess, you want to talk about Purple Rain a little bit?
Oh, yeah, let's go talk about Purple Rain, especially with the announcement that we got a couple days ago.
Yeah, front row sold out. Amazing.
Yeah.
That's the announcement, right?
Yeah, just that. Nothing else important. Nothing for Palmer to do there, no. Danhausen is coming to MPX Purple Rain.
Very nice and very evil.
Yes.
No, I already forgot his no swearing thing because I swore when I retweeted it. I was like, what the, and I can't express enough, the actual fuck. And yeah, that's when I got reminded, no swearing. I was like, oh yeah, no swearing. I totally forgot about that shit. Yes, Danhausen, if you don't know who he is, which shame on you, do a quick research. He's blown up kind of huge over the past couple of years. Conan O'Brien podcast, Ring of Honor.
Johnny Gargano.
Yep. He also did a couple of shows for heavy metal. Just amazing talent. Very unique. It's a very, I really don't know how to describe Danhausen to people. I'm just like, very nice, very evil. What does that mean? It's Danhausen. I don't know how else to explain it.
It just makes me think King Diamond when I look at him.
It is. It's different.
Wrestling 13 years.
Only been wrestling for 13 years.
Yeah, only.
Yeah.
That's nothing. But no, him and
Also friends with The Rock.
yep.
That doesn't surprise me.
Him and Warhausen have a really good tag team. They always work well together. But again, this is a great talent for MPX to get. And we go the past couple of years, we've been kind of Texas based and Texas. Purple Rain's our biggest show. We're going to fill it with Texas talent. And well, Palmer's hunted all the people here.
Yeah.
He's gotten rid of all the evil people. So we have to bring someone evil in.
I mean, he just dragged Malico off to his death.
Thank you.
Sort of.
Thank you, Palmer. Thank you, Monster Hunter.
So I don't know with the makeup, you
No,
okay with
he's not a
Danhausen?
clown.
You sure?
Yeah, it's good.
Okay.
Again,
Okay.
very nice, very evil. Not a clown.
Okay. But he's still going to be taking on Palmer. So
And he's
it's
got
gonna be-
human teeth, so that's fine.
But yeah, so he's going to be taking on Palmer. That's going to be a great match.
That
We already
is.
talked about what the possibility of the Red Rain match is going to be at Purple Rain. This one has a possibility for being Red Rain.
Who?
Danhausen.
No. Red Rain's something different. Don't. No.
You sure?
Yeah. No. Don't take my Red Rain into that. No.
You sure?
My Red Rain is special. Don't do that.
I mean, it's
It is.
I mean, we could always bring back the guy who started the Red Rain matches. Malico.
No.
Yes.
No.
Yes.
Don't do it, sir. Fuck you. And he did not start Red Rain.
Yeah, he did.
Just because he's in the inaugural Red Rain matches, I mean, he started
He's the one
it.
who announced it.
Stop reminding me of that. But no, having this match is great, along with Jackson and Brixton, obviously.
Yes.
Going to be a great match for the title. And it's either going to be a continuing dominance for Civil Disorder, or it's going to be a final crown, achieving a moment for one of MPX's greatest students.
I mean, honestly, it's like if you look at it,
who's never held the MPX title.
Yeah.
So
that's going to be interesting.
Yep.
But it's like you also got to wonder who's Exodus going to take on.
Who's Exodus going to take on? What's going to be with the tag titles?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, we always, Red Rain. We don't know what's going to happen. There's lots of other things. Normally in the past couple of years, we've had some big 8-man kind of tag, like a 4-on-4 type thing. We've done it the past couple of years with what was it, Prince or Molly's group versus Big Fitz's group. So we've had that the past couple of years, and again, it's usually huge Texas talent. So who else will we might see? We've had a couple of great 4-ways. One of that was match of the year one year.
Oh yeah.
Dimitri says Red Rain is XV territory.
I love you, Dimitri. Thank you. I love Dimitri.
I'm just
Dimitri
saying.
has gotten me excited. No, not shut up.
So yeah, but no, I'm definitely looking forward to Purple Rain this year.
Yes, Purple Rain's gonna be great, and like I said, it is standing room only every year. Front row's already sold out. I understand times are hard. Trust me. Try to get at least Purple Rain tickets now.
Yeah.
Because it's.
I mean, the season tickets are on.
Yes.
For sale. So
and for some reason, if season is too much for you right now, at least get the Purple Rain for now, and then get season later.
Get Purple Rain tickets
because again, Purple Rain always sells out. We are standing room only.
And if it's somebody's birthday, bring them with.
I actually voted different on that.
You did?
Spend time with family. Family is very important. I haven't seen my family in 2 years because of COVID, so family is very important to me right now.
Well, considering my family, I'd just bring them to Purple Rain again.
Oh, yeah, no, my family hates wrestling. Besides friends, my wife, my family, like, everyone hates wrestling. I'm the only, for some reason, I'm the only one, and they're all like, oh, you'll grow out of it. I never grew out of it. I just grew more into it. That sucks. It's like they never hated it. They never tried to defer me from it.
Yeah,
it was just more of, yeah, that's you. We don't care.
Yeah, it's like my family, my parents actually encouraged me to go do this kind of stuff. So
well, they encouraged me doing this, but
no, they were the ones that brought you to wrestling in the first place.
Exactly. Yeah. But yeah, that.
Speaking of, we need to get tickets.
Yes, we do. But that, in addition to on the 8th of August, we're going to have the Heart of Texas Mega Brawl.
Yes.
And it's like just to name some of the names who were in that 20-man match. It's like names that MPX addicts will recognize, of course. Stephen Kirby.
Yep.
Dave Sagan.
Are you sure they're going to recognize Stephen Kirby's name?
I hope they do. But Dave Sagan, Sebastian Envy, Exodus Prime, Dmitry Alexandrov. And actually, if you look at some other stuff here, you're going to have like the entire tribe down there.
Yeah. It's very exciting.
Well, most of the tribe, because I don't see Jason's name.
There's a couple that are going away and there's also there's still the out of towner.
Yeah,
the glitch. Actually, he's not that anymore. I forgot what. I'm sorry, Dimitri. What is the glitch now? I forget.
Yeah, what's Kai up to?
he's got a whole nother thing. Apparently, he does the. I was gonna say he does
404.
Not found.
Yes, no, I got it.
Well, no, it's just there's also 44. Oh, that's too close. Anyways. Too close. It's just apparently Kai does that. He'll go through different things all the time. I like the glitch. I thought the glitch was cool.
I enjoyed him. I hope he comes back to MPX.
I would love for him to come back.
Yeah, like get the pin pals back. That'd be great. But yeah, just those are some of the names that we know that are going to be there. We've also
and that's just the battle royal.
Yeah, because it's like the matches themselves. They announced all the matches. It's like we're going to have T-Ray versus Moonshine.
Yep.
The Thanos of Texas versus
the new Thanos of
Texas. Matt Palmer versus Barrett Brown.
It's a different monster.
That's a whole different kind of monster. Yeah.
Hey, guns are monsters. Cool. Okay.
Yeah, sure.
The Digital Devil.
There we go.
Digital Devil.
I like that one. I like That's
that.
cool.
Yeah. We're gonna have Wesley Crane versus Chris Carter.
Satan versus Devil.
Yeah.
It's wonderful.
Max Heights is going to be there, and he's going to be taking on I don't know this guy, Nathan Bradley. Have you seen him?
I've seen clips. He's also, I think he's an AP guy. Or he's at least wrestled for AP numerous times. That's how I know the name and how I've seen him. So should be good.
Vert Vixen's going to be there.
which obviously means maybe someone else.
Yeah, maybe, hopefully. It's like there's that 20-man battle royal. Maybe Prince Adam will be in it. Taking on Charity Kane. Don't know that name either.
She has worked obviously for AP as well, and I want to say she just did Darker Elevation. So,
oh, nice.
I might be wrong on that, but I think she did.
There's going to be a tag team match of I don't know this guy, Henry Witt III, with Mr. Wobble taking on.
I do know this match now. I was like, I don't know who that. Oh yeah, they set it up at the last show.
Yeah. And Nate Graves, and of course Dan the Man Ziggler.
I love Dan the Man. Dan the Man cracks me up every time.
Oh yeah, no, it's seeing him. You know, it's like I didn't have the greatest introduction to him, and it had nothing to do with him that I had a problem with.
He is amazing,
but he himself, he's great.
His commentary in heavy metal is hilarious. Him in the ring, last Heart of Texas was great. Ran down a line about Waco that it broke me. So great. He's one of those that is not
Heat
as
magnet?
Yes, but I was going to say he's one of the hardest workers next to Nastico. Like
wow.
He's good whenever he's on a show. And then of course there's also the hashtag Let Tommy Play.
Yep.
Because Tommy wants in that battle royal.
Let
and
Tommy
apparently
play.
Management keeps saying no. I don't get it.
Well, he's a wild enough guy that he may eventually decide that he's just going to.
He needs to listen. That's what I said. He needs to listen to the voice that says, just go have fun and play. And he's going to do it.
Yeah. Have fun. Go play. Yes. And then, of course, there's the match that sold you one going just completely.
The death of the clown.
Malico versus Sky de Lacrimosa versus Remedy. You
can't tell me the clown survives that. It can't happen.
I don't know. I mean, it's like because Remedy and Sky are going to try to kill each other too.
Yeah, but I think they both have a hatred for clowns too, maybe. So, no, super excited for that because it is from my understanding, it is a hardcore match.
Yeah, I was going to say, it's like, I hope that HOT has a new canvas.
If anything, I have a feeling it's not going to take place in the ring that much.
That is true.
The venue is very nice to just roam around. There was a 5-way last time that Dimitri and Sky and Langley and Wes were part of, or not Dimitri, Wes and Carter were a part of. So yeah,
wow,
and they were all over the place. So it was great.
Yeah, definitely. Looking forward to that.
Dimitri beat Dave. That's what happened last time.
It's like I've already got my tickets for this. I'm done.
Oh, you're actually going?
So yeah.
Oh, yay.
We bought the tickets, so we have no choice now.
That's the best way to do it.
Yeah, it's like we bought the tickets for this before we bought the tickets for Purple Rain.
Wouldn't have said that on here, sir.
No. That is how much I'm wanting to finally go to an out of town show, like for the first time in 2 years, and two, this show in particular is going to be pretty awesome.
It is. It's going to be great. And
if nothing else, I got to go down there and support my MPX guys. Come on.
Well, yeah. There's a lot of MPX down. Two, there's a lot of addicts going from what I hear.
Yeah.
From them talking, and it's also Marcus Rose wasn't joking. Central Texas belongs to him.
Yeah. No, man claimed his territory and set up shop, and damn.
I mean, it's a weird ass place to set up shop, but hey, it works. You took it.
Hey, you know what? With all the MPX talent going down there, I'm very glad we're getting him up here too. So it's just like, it's a good trade-off.
Yeah, it is. They seem to be very friendly.
Mm-hmm.
So
I'm very happy for that. But yeah, I'm looking forward to that. You wanted to talk about NTBW though.
Yeah, so New Texas Pro, obviously the Texas Grand Prix coming up, and just everything they're doing on that show.
28th, man.
Yes, 27th, 28th, 2 days, 3 events. We've got the Texas Grand Prix for the men, and then we also have a that's 16 men, and then we have the small 8 women tournament. The tournament has been announced yet for the women, but they do have the men's tournament as soon as I can pull it up, because the first round alone is just, these matches could have main event anywhere.
Yeah.
So first round we have Gino Medina versus Danny Chance, T-Ray versus KLD, Izzy James versus Cherry Ramones, Trey Lamar versus ASF. This one, Jerome Daniels versus MPX Rehab sponsored Dmitry Alexandrov. Jackson Stone versus Aaron Mercer.
Hey, are we getting anything out of that sponsorship, you think?
We mean, yeah, we get a lot out of that.
Yeah, we do? We do?
Yeah,
okay, cool.
We get exposure, sir.
Well, not just exposure,
Jackson Stone versus Aaron Mercer, which to me is right there stealing the show. I think.
Yeah, no, you were talking about
for a
them,
first round.
them both being a the pure wrestling type talent.
Yep.
Whew, this is gonna be awesome.
Cabana Man Dan, who won the Twitter vote as to who, the one spot for fans to vote.
Oh, nice.
Taking on Johnny Bedlam. And then Mysterious Q versus Max Heights.
Oh.
And that's all just first round. Like,
Okay, we've seen Q versus Heights before, I'm pretty sure, and that was a hell of a match. Now that they've had time to even more solidify their skill and ways in the ring.
And we've got Mysterious Q just recently losing the new Texas Pro title that he held for close to 700 days.
Mm-hmm.
He's going to want the winner of this gets the title shot, so he's going to want to obviously get that title back.
Oh yeah.
So this is going to be very interesting. Like I said, the first round alone, any of those matches can main event anywhere. August 27th, and then it concludes on August 28th with the quarterfinals, semifinals, and finals. And then, just like I said, so you got
Almost
that one.
makes me want to go out to Houston.
I hate Houston with a fucking passion. Refuse to go there. I'm going for this show. I'm going for both. I'll be there for all three events. And it's one of those where I'm super excited, even for the women's tournament, which they've announced 6 participants so far. So it's going to be interesting to see who takes those last 2 spots. And again, that's obviously with it being tournaments and, kind of like seeing, round robin and everything like that. We're going to have different matches. I mean, I can't imagine a show where the new Texas Pro champion Brian Keith isn't on it. So it's going to be great to see. I'm looking forward to it. Tickets are not that bad if you don't mind driving to Houston for a couple days.
If you don't mind staying in Houston for
I try to forget that. That's why, like, we had joked, we're like 1 night or 2. Fuck that 1 night. I'm not staying 2 nights in Houston. But I'm definitely going down. I think more than likely I probably will do something on the page, just a report and everything. And you also, if you don't want to drive to Houston,
maybe you'll finally get your other co-pilot.
Maybe, since apparently option C has said he's no longer a part of us.
Really?
So yeah, he said that last week. I was kind of like, what? He goes, you never asked me. I go, you're never around.
He knows he has an open. He said that he's like, oh, I might stick around and be on the show. I'm like, yes, do so, please. And
he's in his feelings. It's okay. We're all there. We all get there.
Yeah.
But no, it's.
Says the guy who has refused every chance that we've given.
I was gonna say, I love how he doesn't have a mic. But no, it's. I'm looking forward to it. Like I said, if you do not want to go to Houston, which I 100% understand, not going to Houston, you can watch on IWTV. And I know people are probably sick of me saying it. IWTV is a great subscription. It's only $9.99, and the amount of wrestling that is on there, including Texas wrestling with heavy metal, with new Texas Pro, with a bunch of other stuff on there, it's well worth $9.99 a month for me. So if you don't want to go down to Houston, I understand. You can watch it there. But it's going to be great. And there's a lot of wrestling. Obviously, September, we've got Legacy coming up. So
oh, yeah. Looking forward to that one, too. And more is going to be announced on that one soon.
Legacy. There's also Born to Die, September 18th. Heavy Metal's got a big show out there. Lucha Brutal is back. Unfortunately, a couple of Saturday dates, so we can't get to them.
It's like, it's not even where they are. It's the fact that they chose that day. I understand. I really do. But at the same time, it just like kind of ties our hands.
They have a really cool show coming up. It's called Hold My Beer. That one looks really good.
I'm really interested to see how things are going to go now that Chris Carter's going to, or not Chris Carter, sorry, Chris Cruz.
Yeah, I was going to say, sir.
Yeah, sorry.
I don't think the Devil has made an appearance in Lucha Brutal yet.
Oh, that'd be cool.
I'm sure he's on the radar.
Especially if he went up against the champ there.
We know Ro. Ro's got an eye on Chris.
Oh yeah, of course he does.
Already.
Ro knows talent, and he'll get that talent.
Yep.
But Chris Cruz is going to definitely want that title back now that Lucha Brutal is back in business.
That is one thing I'm looking forward to with Legacy most, because I haven't seen Chris Cruz in forever. So having him and his brother there against the Bible Club is going to be great.
Oh yeah.
So yes, lots of shows coming, and again, it's not. Yes, this is MPX, and yes, this is Rehab, and we do focus on them, but it's Texas wrestling.
Yeah,
that's really what we're kind of here for.
Like we always say, it's like, honestly, what I should add to our final, sayings and everything like that: support Texas wrestling, support indie wrestling, support your favorite indie wrestlers, and make sure you catch, of course, us on mpxmainland.com after the show on this Saturday. And if you want to watch the show this Saturday, get your tickets at mpxwrestling.com or get your virtual ticket at network.mpxwrestling.com and watch it online. You know, definitely make sure you check that out and check us out afterward. And yeah, support Texas wrestling and gosh be with you.
See y'all next Saturday. I'm still not used to you doing the mark out part. Like, I feel like that's, you still need to do that.
Yeah.